Hello crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I'm Jessica. Today I'm going to be working in my junk journal folio that I created for my Disney vacation with my kids and my mom. And so I have began printing some photos already. I used the Canon selfie printer to print at home. Very happy with it. And if you wanted to see how I made this junk journal folio, I have a series on it. I will link that below. I'm going to take the charm off. For me, it's just easier to work without a charm. I have some of our Disney tickets, a little guide map, our plane tickets, and I really like including things like that in my journal. I have some receipts and things as well. But today, my only goal is to just try and get as much completed, as much as I can fit in here. And so there is quite a mess around me because I have quite a few things. I also purchased these princess postcard set. There's 100 different postcards and they're all like Disney themed, and these are going to be for my Patreon members for November, but I had to grab this one out right here because it absolutely reminded me of this photo I took of my daughter while we were watching the fireworks show. Now, she was just mesmerized. She's seen fireworks before, but let me just tell you, to her, like, this was a magical time. Do I not have the photo printed? And her face was just lit up. That's funny, it must have not printed. Well, I'll show you in a moment, but so I wanted to definitely put that in. So yeah, let's just open this up, get going. Okay, so I have that picture printing now, so it might be a little loud in the background in a moment, but let's get going. Now, if you guys watched the series where I created this, I had this book thinking that we were going to get autographs and that I would go ahead and place it right here. But unfortunately, Disney isn't really doing autographs because, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, due to COVID, and so we didn't get that, but that was fine. We got plenty of pictures and things like that. So I'm just deciding where I want to start. I think I want to focus on what photo I will put in this photo frame because that's going to be kind of the first thing you'll see. Now, like I said, we went with my mom, but we also met up with my sister and her family, and I do have one photo in here that has every person, which was crazy that I captured that. And so that's a smaller picture. Now I could print it out bigger, but the other photo I had in mind was, I think this is the one I want to use. And this is the day that we went to the Oogie Boogie Bash, which was a Halloween party. And so we were dressed up. Arlo was Dorothy, Alistair was the Scarecrow, and then I was the Good Witch. Although I forgot my crown, but that's okay. It would have been a bit hard to have that on the whole time. So I think I remember making a little pull-out card here to make that easy. And so if you're curious, I'm going to be doing very simple memory keeping. I like to spend more time on the decorating portion and making the journal look really cool and interactive. And then I like to just get the memories in here as quick as can be, because I know I'm not alone when it comes to this, but we're busy. We don't always get so much time for memory keeping, and so for me, I would rather just get the photos down. I definitely want to do a bit of writing in here, and so I would rather spend the time on that. I'm just kind of placing where I want this, than not getting it done at all, because I'm sure so many of us have, you know, pictures printed that we were hoping to get into a scrapbook album or junk journal album, and they're just sitting there, and after years you forget those specific things that were happening at the time and such. And I want to be able to really be able to write down some specific things, so it's just important to me to do it as quick as can be, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I think that's good. And I am going to do journaling, but I'll probably do that off camera, and then I can show you what it looks like. And I'm realizing that I actually need to use some better double-sided tape because I used a wet glue on this and that's not working so well. So that's fine. I will go ahead and do that now real quick off camera. Okay, so we have that, and it's a bit hard to see with the glare, but I would say it's centered pretty good. And I have this tag that comes out, and I think I'll do journaling about this photo on that tag. But let's go ahead and flip up and see. It's been, you know, a week or so since I've looked in here, so I kind of have to remember. So I got this photo of my daughter, and now it was dark out, obviously, and so it's a little bit grainy, but I just think these two go together so well. I'm almost thinking I could have them here. But I love them so much that I would love for them to be more visible, but I could always do them on the outside. I'm not sure what I'll do with this little like journal thing. This was maybe I could do more writing in here because, gosh, I feel like I have so much. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so maybe I could do these two photos kind of on top, one on, or what am I trying to say? Near each other on this page, like one on top and one on bottom. And then down here, I have this little CD case and I got a picture of the castle at night, and maybe I could put that down there. I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna trim this photo just a bit, and I'm gonna get my little Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer. I really like using this for photos, especially when you want to cut just like slivers off. I don't have my little guide. There's a little guide kind of thing that helps you hold it down, and that definitely helps, but I don't know where mine went. I think it annoyed me and I took it off or something, but okay, try not to cut too much off here, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more centered. Okay, there, I think that will be better. And so, yeah, I think we'll go like that and like that. And then I also have some little labels that I may go ahead and like, I can write the date, or I can write like watching the fireworks show or something like that. Now, oh, what I could do, I think, okay, let's just do it. I'm gonna glue the photo straight down, but then I will take the postcard and I'm just gonna tape the top of it so it will flip up, and then I can write on the back of that as well. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm just going to use some washi that I have right here, some larger washi. I should have done this first so that the picture could be underneath, but that's okay. I'm going to kind of tear it a bit off because I don't need it to be that thick. Oh, maybe what I'll do is place it up like that. Try to center it. That should be okay. And then on the back, I will also, maybe I'll just take that piece that I tore off. Like that. There we go. And I'm going to do my journaling on the back here. So again, I'll do that off camera. Yeah, I think I'll add this. Maybe I should write on it first. That always makes things easier. And why don't I do the date stamp? So let's see. This was on the 6th, 7th, 8th. This was on the 8th. So I will date stamp it. September, October. And I have this little date stamp here that I really like using. I love when I remember to put the dates on photos and things, because it's nice to see when you're looking back years later, because you're not always going to remember, you know, when you were doing something, even if it were special. There we go. And then I can also write down, this won't be journaling, but we'll write down Disneyland firework show. There, that's good. And then I'll go ahead and just, this has this adhesive backing, so let's see, we'll want to make sure not to place it on top of the postcard here, just since that needs to flip down. Great. Okay, so we got that done. Let's see, and then I said I wanted to put a picture of the castle lit up, and I'm pretty sure that I printed that. And I have a lot more pictures than this. Oh, I have the one of my mom and the kids, which I want to be sure to get up in a special spot as well. Okay, here we go. Castle. Gosh, the castle is just so pretty at night, and it can be really hard to get a picture of it because everyone is like kind of crowding it, and there you go, you can kind of see that. But we got lucky with a good spot and we're able to get that. And I was trying to take a photo of like my kids in front of it, but that actually wasn't working because it was just too dark. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is put a little piece of washi tape on the back to hold it in place for a moment, just to make sure I can get it as centered as I want it to be. I don't usually care if things are too perfect, but at the same time, it looks better if I can get it a little bit more on the straight side when it's in something like this frame. Okay, let's see how this works or looks. And then if it's in a good spot, I can go ahead and glue that down. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And again, I know there's a glare, so I'll just actually keep that for now, and I'll go back and glue it down. Do I want something right here? Let's come back to this spot. I might do, because let's see, I have journaling spot on the back. I might think of something that I wanted to add here. So we'll come back to that. And let's see, this opens up like this too, so I have a good spot for other photos and receipts and things like that. I have the brochure, or like the map, and I have this bag back here, and I think I'll just start by putting that here because that's a good spot for something that's a bit dimensional. I've got our tickets. Let's see, I'm trying to remember like all of the different spots that I have. I think I'm going to take this little journal out for right now because I want to figure out what I would like to do with that. And like I said, I have a lot that I really want to write down and journal about, so I might just have that be a journaling kind of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead maybe and put, so we have Disney tickets and we have Oogie Boogie tickets. So I will put, let's see, I'm just trying to read it here. I'll put those tickets right here. And then let's open this up here. And I have these little ephemera things, which I might trade out for something else. Ooh. I was just thinking that those would fit really perfect in here too. Even though I already put some in the front. Okay, let's see if I can get those down there just right. Almost. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll deal with that later, but I think that's actually a perfect spot if you see that. I want to do something more to this, and I'm not sure. Maybe I like print out a photo. Since it was Halloween time, it was decorated so fun there, guys. Oh my gosh, let me just tell you. Let's see. These are very dimensional, but let's see if I can get like... Well, we'll just start with that. Yeah, these are all pretty dimensional, and I have some other stickers, which I can't remember where they are right now. Okay, this flips down, that flips over. I could put a big photo here. Let's put the photo of my mom and the children here. And see, I like this paper so much that I'm really not wanting to back the photos with anything, which is really saving me time. So I feel like that is a good way to go about making a journal. If you're putting all the energy into decorating the journal and whatnot, then, you know, let those decorations shine. You don't have to overdo it. Okay. Let's see. Should I also put a label here? I just love putting labels. So it's the same date. This day is the same date as the last one that I... Wait, was this? No, it wasn't actually. Okay, so this was the second day, so 6, 7. This was actually the 7th. So we'll go like this, and maybe I can put like the location we were in, downtown Disney, right here. Again, sorry for the glare. I wish I could figure out a different way to do it, but... Downtown Disney. Yeah. There we go. And again, this has adhesive backing. I got these from Taperlogy. I'll just kind of put that right there, like that. Okay, so I found this picture of the first day we got there, which was actually kind of a hectic day because there was this big problem with our hotel, but it got all worked out. Anyways, and so I also have a receipt of these little bubble ones that I bought for them, and so I wanted to put that somewhere. Oh, also I have this little claim ticket from our Delta from the flight, so I'm going to put that in here. So that'll be fun. Let's see. So we'll kind of forget how this is set up. Let's open and see. I know that opens up. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, so we've got an envelope here. So maybe, I think what I'll do is go ahead and glue this photo down here. I'm just going to kind of center that as best I can. And then I kind of want to find a journaling card. And then also, yeah, I want to find a journaling card to attach this to. So I'm going to, actually maybe not a journaling card. I do have a few postcards I bought. I really like this one. It is pretty big, so with that, it would fit in here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna attach my receipt to this. I'll probably just staple it. Let's see here. Just gonna fold it. Just staple it at the top. Oh, of course there's no staples. Okay, so I got some journaling done on here, stapled that, and now I'll go ahead and I might fold this up just a bit, and this will fit in the pocket here. So I am printing some more photos, and those are from our airplane ride. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put those right down in this pocket. So I have our plane tickets just from the way there, and I'll go ahead and put those in the pocket. And then I think I'm going to add the photos, which will kind of hold this down. So I'm going to let those print, and I think for now I'm going to stop here. I might go ahead and add the rest of the boarding tickets. Well, they're pretty thick, so I was trying to think of what to put in here. Let's see, will this fit? Actually, some of these are like duplicates, and so we don't actually need all those, so I'll just put that in there for now and set that over there. Yeah, so I think that's all I'm gonna do right now for this round. And I am excited to keep going and finish this off with you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know if you have any video requests down below, because I am feeling really refreshed and I want to start filming some really fun things. I have some really fun Christmas video ideas coming that I will start filming soon. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.